been billed as the return to NASCAR's roots, and in those roots, it is moonshine and moonshine runners, especially here in Wilkes County.
There you go. And Kevin Connolly found a story on a man who may not be famous, but he knows more about authentic moonshine than anybody pretty much in Wilkes County.
Making moonshine is as much a part of the fabric of North Wilkesboro as NASCAR racing. And not just in the past, but right now. Folks, moonshine is thriving.
Let's go down this way. My name is Roger Nance. I'm better known as Buck.
Moonshine was and is the Nance family business.
I was raised in this house right here. That's Dad's old house. There was 7 of us kids, and Dad basically had to make a little moonshine to feed us all.
So Buck learned all about moonshine from his father.
And I probably started when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, somewhere in there, you know. And I would haul sugar to the still, wherever it was at, somewhere in the area. There's several different ones of them. And I had an uncle that taught me how to weld when I was probably 13, 14 years old. And then I started building stills and using them. So, and it's been on and off all my life.
Do you have an ankle monitor on?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Buck is currently under house arrest on tax charges related to the sale of illegal moonshine.
Moonshine has been involved in racing ever since I can ever remember. Because a lot of times when I went to a racetrack, I took moonshine with me, or I would load somebody else's vehicle with moonshine that would take it to the racetrack, and that's where it would switch hands.
Nance lives within earshot of the Speedway.
There's been a lot of moonshine switched hands right over here on Wilkesboro Speedway. I wouldn't call no names or anything, but you know, it's been a lot of it. What they call the gas house over there, I saw it stacked full of moonshine. There wasn't room for an operator to get in there to work the pumps.
During race weekend.
Yeah.
Times change. Buck is in business with the Copper Barrel, a legal distillery in North Wilkesboro. He designed the still, and they use his recipe.
I don't think it's any different than all. I've always made it all the same way. It's only one moonshine. I've always tried to make the best moonshine, and I think I have.
How would I describe Buck? I would say that he's a very passionate and talented individual that is often underestimated. You know, he's put a lot of time and energy and love into the products that he makes, and he has, through his entire lifetime, continued to tweak things to make sure he gets the absolute best product and continues to improve upon it with each still he designs or each recipe that he works on.
Even though people can buy legal moonshine, Buck's phone, which he says is still tapped by federal authorities, rings constantly.
There's a bigger demand for moonshine, illegal moonshine, right now than has ever been.
Why do you keep doing it?
That's all I've ever done. It's all I know. And I enjoy it. And I'll probably never quit.
It's all I've ever done, right? That's all I know. Hey, one of the big questions this weekend, how would a NASCAR Cup car take to a track that hasn't seen a Cup race since September of 1996? And I guess we don't know yet, huh?
Yeah, the 3 lucky guys did get to test their time.